family. I need some gas. Is it crazy? I drove from downtown LA back home on 12 miles, and yeah, I'm pretty sure I owe this thing gas. But yeah, I've been up since 4. It's 5:51. Pump some gas. Today's the day we're heading over to Vegas. Gotta pump gas, and I got to wash my car. Other than that, we're ready and we're set. So and also I'm filming on my phone. I don't have my camera with me yet, so we're gonna get this done. I'll pick it back up once you know, we're doing a little bit more. Yeah, right now she's a little dirty. Not too dirty because I washed her like a week ago. I try to wash her at least once a week, but yeah, she's a little dirty right now. You're probably saying, why are you gonna wash your car if you're gonna drive to Vegas in the desert? Well, cars drive better when they look clean. So don't ask me how, it's just science. But yeah, so fill her up and we're gonna head over to Vegas. We'll actually head over to pick up my girl first and then Vegas. God damn, this is some Bidenomics right here. Yeah, so if you're looking for an F or looking to get an F, 15 gallons, 65 bucks. This is the cheapest spot where I live at, so yeah. I'm a baby it right now just because I want to see the absolute, like, max MPGs you can get. So I'm gonna record the road trip, and I want to see the maximum miles per gallons I could possibly get driving from here to Vegas. Well, first here to get my girl, then from my girl to Vegas. That 65 bucks gave me 207 or 260 miles, which isn't ideal. I think Vegas is like closer to 300 miles or closer to that, like 280 maybe. I don't know, but honestly, this 8th gear going 80 on the freeway, cruise control, I'm pretty sure it'll, you know, make it in one full tank. I'm not gonna test it because I don't want to get stranded in the middle of the desert, so I'm not gonna test it. But I am gonna probably fill up in Barstow, which is like the halfway point between LA and Vegas. I mean, realistically, this drive is actually gonna be not from LA to Vegas. It's really gonna be from San Diego to Vegas. That's the reality of this drive. At this point, I don't even know what time we're leaving, honestly, to be real with you. I'll pick back up in a little bit. Alright, so she's all nice and washed up. Damn, she looks good. And no, that's not my car that's on. It's that truck over there. But yeah, so she washed up. I still gotta pack, and I gotta shower now because I'm sweaty. Alright, everybody, welcome back. So we're in the F now. We're going down to San Diego. After San Diego, we're gonna go up to Barstow. Then from Barstow, we're gonna go, you know, a few stops, scenery stuff, and then, you know, we're gonna head over to Vegas. So this is actually the first road trip in the F. I mean, I've done little mini road trips, I guess you can say, you know, from here to San Diego, from LA to San Diego, you know, about an hour and a half maybe. So I've done little trips, nothing too crazy. But this is the actual first road trip from LA/San Diego to Vegas. So, you know, we're gonna see how it is. Honestly, I don't think it'll be that bad. I mean, the F itself does ride pretty comfortably. The seats, the suspension, everything's pretty comfortable. But what I'm really curious about is the best absolute MPGs I can get. Also, I don't know what the hell or who put plastic on my side view, but I just saw that right now. It's Friday, 8 o'clock, and I mean, there's some traffic, not a lot, but you know, well, that guy's happy. Yeah, so some traffic, not a lot. I don't think we're gonna hit a lot of traffic. I hope not. I mean, I'm gonna hit fast track either way, so I'm trying to get there as fast as I possibly can. Cruise control 80 on snow mode, just coasting, see what happens. I mean, if there's anyone on the middle of the desert on the 15 in Death Valley that wants to race, I'll probably, you know, race and I'll record that. But yeah, so I'll catch you guys back up in a little bit. All right, so we're getting off the freeway already. We're in San Diego. So we're at 205 miles, right? It's about an hour drive, 205 miles now, averaging 17.9. But the tank, the tank is averaging 27. So that's looking real good. I'm actually really, I wanna see if I can hit 30 plus going to Vegas. So we're gonna see. But pick up my girlfriend. Actually, I just saw it hit 27.1, but it went back down. So we're gonna pick up my girlfriend. I'm gonna top off the tank again, just to have it a full tank, and then we're gonna head over to Vegas. But yeah, 27 miles per gallon. That's crazy. And a 15-year-old V8. Yo, what is up, everybody? So we're finally in Vegas. Not at the hotel yet. Oh, little Subi. Not at the hotel yet. Going to Target real quick. My girl had to go to Sally's. But averaging the tank before we got off the freeway, it was basically 26 again, which isn't bad, especially for however freaking miles it is to get over here. But right now I'm looking for parking and I can't find one. But yeah, so 26. I'll probably update it again once we actually get to the hotel, but as of right now we're at 25.2. But yeah, so I'm not sure if I'm gonna make this a vlog about like what we do in Vegas too, but definitely going to and from Vegas is the the main goal and idea of this whole video. What's up, girls? Oh, parking right here. Here we go. But yeah, so honestly, the F took it like a champ. What I expected. I didn't have any doubts. I didn't think that it wouldn't make it. I mean, I knew it'd be fine. Oil temp and coolant temp are fine, nothing out of the ordinary. 25 miles per gallon, and it's 109 outside. Damn, 160. I filled up in Barstow, so I did reset the mileage again, but honestly we got a lot of traffic coming up to Barstow, so we're at 160 miles now from Barstow to Vegas, literally above half tank. Averaging completely over everything is 18.2. The current tank is 25. Was 26.
So we're going to Lake Elsinore. And guess who they're playing? They're playing the Quakes. Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool.
Alright, everybody, so just a quick update. We're in Hesperia. We're starting some traffic. Probably the halfway point from Vegas to San Diego, but we're averaging about 28.2. The highest I saw was 28.4 MPGs. So I know after this we're gonna have a lot of traffic in the cities. Also, I forgot to mention, I already filled my entire tank in Vegas. I got like 280 miles full tank, and basically the challenge I'm giving the F is to see if I can go from Vegas to San Diego with one tank. And so far, we're halfway there to San Diego, and I'm barely touching half a tank. Again, averaging 28 miles per gallon. I think on the GPS, I'm beating the mileage by like 40. probably be closer to 50 by the time I get there, so I'll have 50 miles left over compared to what the GPS says. So, yeah, that's it. And, yeah, it's pretty fun, pretty chill. They have food, comfortable, smooth. Uh, Not a hard ride at all, even though I do have upgraded coilovers. So, yeah, we'll see if we can do this. I think so. I think we're doing pretty good numbers right now. So I'll catch you guys back up with another update. But as of right now, I think we're leaving this area, or like right in the middle of it, somewhere around there.
Oh, damn. Alright, what is going on, guys? So, back in somewhat civilization, we made to San Diego. I'm still an hour and a half away from home. But good news. So I drove from Vegas back down to San Diego on 1 tank of gas, and I still have a quarter tank left. And as you see right there, it shows 27 miles per gallon. But that's 27 miles per gallon now. On the way here, I was literally averaging 28.5 to 28.6, depending on, you know, maybe it's a little bit of a downhill, uphill, whatever. You're going through the desert, you're doing this a lot. So I averaged 28.5 to 28.6 consistently from Vegas to San Diego. And not only until I was probably maybe like 10 minutes from getting to my girl's house is when I was actually racing a TLX Type S, I think, and like a little 325i for like 8 pulls. But funny thing that I noticed, we drove non-stop. You know, we no stops, just we're gonna hit it. We're gonna see. I wanted to see, you know, if I can get here on 1 tank, which clearly I did. But I'm on my way to go put gas right now so I can go back home. But driving those 4 hours, you know, in the heat consistently, just, you know, babying it. I was doing 80 to 85, cruise control, snow mode. That's it. And I didn't hit the gas, I only hit the brake. If I hit the gas, I went back up to 80, 85, cruise control back on, and did that. So I was very much babying it. And, you know, of course it's gonna get hot. So when I started racing these 2 little cars, I noticed that the ticks on the oil temp, they were always at 3 no matter what. But as soon as I did maybe like 5 to 8 pulls, those ticks jumped all the way up to 1 bar away from being to the top. And I didn't notice that until after I stopped doing those pulls, and once I was actually fully done, I look down and I see that, and within 10 seconds it drops back down to where it's supposed to be at. So 1, that shows that the F oil cooler just kicks ass, and 2, that just shows, you know, how reliable it is. But yeah, so right now we're heading to a gas station that, you know, is the cheapest premium over here where my girl lives. So we're gonna head over there, pump some gas, and then we're gonna go all the way back to Long Beach, which is showing about an hour and a half because there's some traffic. I mean, I'm gonna hit cruise control on the carpool. So yeah, also if you hear any background noise, it's probably the cooler that we got. So this cooler we got in Vegas from Walgreens, and we just threw a bunch of ice in it from the room, or for the room, and it was in the back seat, and there's still ice in there. It's crazy how good this thing works. It still was in the back seat the whole time, and there's still ice in there, a few drinks. So if I get thirsty on the way over there, I'm gonna grab a few drinks. But yeah, so I recorded some stuff on the way over here. I didn't really record much just because, you know, I was just listening to music. My girl was asleep, and I didn't really want to talk a lot and, you know, kind of wake her up. But yeah, so right now we're going to the gas station, and then I'll pick it back up if anything happens or if I race anyone. But other than that, that's probably gonna be it for right now. But this isn't gonna be the outro. I'll make an actual outro. All right, so I just raced a little New Edge Bullet, and he's trying to fly back up on me, so we gonna see what happens. things coming my way. Apparently now the freeway is supposed to be a little more cleared up. So if that's the case, it should be a pretty smooth drive all the way back home. All right, so just a quick update, guys. Oh shit, I can't see. I hope this isn't in the way, but there's literally no traffic. We're just flying 80 cruise control snow mode again. I'm already getting 20.6, you know, so again, this thing's just, it continues to surprise me. I mean, you can beat cars that are newer. It's getting MPGs better than some newer cars. I don't even know of any V8s that can even get close or even more than this. I personally haven't seen that. You know, there probably are some out there. Off the top of my head, I don't know. You know, I haven't seen it. Especially going 28 miles per gallon. Like 20, I could probably see, you know, some cars that are tuned with an eco mode or something that can get 20. But 28, like that seems really high for a V8. I personally haven't seen a V8 get 28. But also, since we are on the 5 freeway going north, these are the infamous San Diego Yetis. Not too sure what they are. I mean, if I remember right, I think they're like nuclear reactors or something. But yeah, those are the Yetis in San Diego. But also, this is like Camp Pendleton area, which is like our California Marine base. So it makes sense. But yeah, so now we're at 21. So 21 MPG so far. I'll probably say we're like halfway home, maybe. A little less than halfway. So I mean, been pretty chill. Haven't really seen anything else besides regular traffic. 21.2. I mean, we're flying, doing amazing. So this little Audi right here in front of me flew past me, so I don't know. I can't tell what kind of Audi it is, but it does have a Quattro badge on it. Not too sure. It's a little 4-door, I think. Right here too, same thing, flew by me, but it's like a little Porsche, like nothing crazy, I don't think. A little Carrera. That Audi's back there though, so I don't think he wants it. Maybe that Porsche flew behind me. Yeah, Porsche dead. Alright, so right now we just encountered a Subaru. I don't know if it's an STI or not. I don't see any STI badges. Oh, it's an old man, never mind. I like that's actually my favorite model of WRX is that one right there. Also got a little GS in front of me. Yeah, I thought I was gonna be able to race him, but I guess not. It was an older guy. Alright guys, so I'm almost home, literally like not even 10 minutes, about to get off the freeway. But I just want to give like my final thoughts and review on the F being a road trip car. Honestly, from San Diego where I was to where I'm at now in Long Beach, I'm getting 22.8 MPGs. I probably could have gotten more, I'm not gonna lie, but I was having a little more fun this time. So 22.8 MPGs, and I'm burnt a quarter, which is probably because of me having fun. But honestly, overall, it was amazing to see how good the car is for a road trip. It being a sporty track car for the street and seeing how it performs on a road trip for length and endurance, it's pretty cool to see. Especially seeing how the oil cooler kicked in super hard and cooled the oil really fast when it got to almost the H. It was 1 bar away from H, and it brought it back down to the middle where it's at right now. Coolant level hasn't moved at all the entire weekend, especially in Vegas. I think it was Vegas this weekend was like the hottest weekend I've ever been to Vegas. It was like 100 degrees every single day and like high 90s every night. Like, it was crazy. Like, I don't understand how people live in Vegas for a weekend thing, a weekend trip, you know, go have fun and splurge. That's cool. But to live over there, I don't know how y'all do it. Y'all crazy. Especially Arizona. Arizona, I know too, is very much very similar to how Vegas is. But yeah, so ride wise, the car, it was fine. The aerodynamics of the car, it just sliced through the air. You didn't feel, you know, the wind drag. Like my girlfriend, she has a Jeep. She wanted to take her Jeep. I said no. One, it eats gas, even though it's a 4-cylinder. Two, your aerodynamics are horrible. Quality. Oh, also the suspension wise, it's really good because I have upgraded BC coilovers compared to the original factory coilovers. So the BC coilovers, you know, work magic. Very, very smooth. It is a little stiff, but not too stiff. It's like a good stiff, like a stiff enough to where you know, you feel the extra sportiness, but it's not stiff to where, ow, my back, my ass hurts from it being so stiff. Unless I hit like a really, really big bump or a dip, then you start feeling that really stiffness. Very similar to how the HKS Hypermax are. Those are very stiff. I've had those on my 350. I have the BC coilers on the F. The BCs definitely are a really, really good ride compared to the Hypermax. They're both good. Ride quality though, comfort wise, BC takes it. If you are tracking and you want something really, really sporty, Hypermax is the way to go. Comfortability, I mean, that's part of it, I guess, but I was just comfortable the whole time. You know, just cruise control 80, engine purred like a kitten the entire time. You know, the exhaust, since it is an 8th speed and an 8th gear, I think 80 is like right above 2,000 RPM, so you don't even hear the exhaust. Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's really, really good, especially the way that it performed on gas. Like, it got 28 miles per gallon, 28 and a half, almost 29, right? So actually, also I updated to iOS 18, so it's a 14-gallon tank. I know Google says something else. I've looked it up before, but every time I put gas, it's a 14-gallon tank. Why, how, I don't know. I do know that I put like 16 to 17 gallons in my 350 when I had it, and my friends who have 350s, they do the same thing. They put about 16 to 17 gallons. So for whatever reason, 14 gallons, maybe 15 if I keep clicking it. But 14 gallons is really what I put into the car for a full tank, right? So we times that by 28.5. So you can literally get 400 miles out of an entire tank to the very last drop. And maybe more depending on how the route is, depending on the elevation, the ups and downs, you know, stuff like that. So over here on the West Coast, we do have a lot of mountains. We have a big mountain range in California. A very, very hilly state. So, you know, we do a lot of up and downs going to Vegas. So I was able to get, I want to say I got about 325 off the first tank I put in, because realistically, I burnt a quarter to get my girlfriend, and then by the time we got to Barstow, I had burnt another quarter, so that's 2 quarters, and then by the time I got to Vegas, I was at a quarter again, so 3/4 of a tank to get from my house to Vegas. And I think when we got there, I had like 75 miles left of range. So, I mean, if someone does the math, I can't do the math right now. But yeah, it's really, really good MPGs. Again, very surprising for a 15-year-old V8. One, it being a V8, two, just the age and the technology that makes it so fuel efficient. Like, it's really a Camry at heart, but when you want to have some fun, it turns into a freaking coyote, a koi fish and a coyote. So yeah, the only thing that I don't like, about the drive was the seats. So I guess it is part of the comfortability. I didn't like the seats. So I know they're race bucket seats and they're supposed to be more sporty, but they weren't super comfortable. They could have been a lot worse. You know, there are some seats that are a lot worse, but the only thing that I noticed was that it was a little uncomfortable on the back. You know, I have a messed up back from my last accident. It hasn't healed yet. I don't think it's ever gonna freaking heal, but yeah. Also, in the earlier videos, when you see my watch all the way down here, is because I was driving and I wanted to even out my tan. So that's why if it looks weird, that's the reason why. So yeah, I mean, if I have to give it a rating out of 10, I'll probably say even an 8.5 out of 10. Only reason 8.5, because of the seats. That's it. I think I put like 65 bucks the first day of gas, that first full tank, and then I put like 10, and then I put like another 15, and then I put like 50 coming back, and I put what was it, like 20 right now to come back home. So I'll do the math and I'll put on the screen for you guys of how much I've spent on gas to get there and come back. I mean, it's a rough estimate. I mean, I'm not too sure. I could probably look at my bank account, but that's a lot of work. But yeah, so I'll put numbers on the screen. But yeah, honestly, like, really good car for what it is. I'm actually really surprised on how good it was. I mean, I'm at a loss for words, honestly. Like, I really don't know what else to say. Like, it's a really good car, comfortable, everything temperature wise is fine, fuel economy is good, you know, sound quality wise for my speakers and music and everything, it was really good. Like, it was surprisingly not doable, but surprisingly like comfortable, which you wouldn't think, like if you had a Mustang or a Camaro, or I'm not gonna say BMW, because BMWs are luxury cars, but you know, like a sports car, Corvette, you know, stuff like that, that's more sporty, more track oriented, they probably won't be as comfortable. You know, I don't know, I never driven them, but yeah, so that's really gonna be about, oh, the pink Challenger over there, lady driven probably. But that's really gonna be about it, guys. Thanks again for watching. I had fun on this trip. Please like, comment, and subscribe. You know, if you keep wanting me to post content, I mean, I do it regardless, but you know, you guys commenting and talking with me and us having conversations, you liking the videos, showing me that you guys are actually enjoying what I post, and then you guys subscribing, showing that you actually enjoy me as a content creator. That's what really drives me the most. You know, I'm gonna still do it regardless. I get bored, I like editing, this is fun, but yeah, really this is you know, just me saying a thank you to you guys for your support, and if you guys can, to please continue supporting me. But yeah, that's gonna be about it. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Deuces.